signing of two agreements between Sri Lanka and Poland by tourism.
Good afternoon. Honorable Leszek Soczewica. I think I got it right.
Absolutely, very good.
Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of Poland, the Ambassador resident in New Delhi, the delegation from Poland, Secretary of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, officials of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It was indeed a pleasure for us to warmly welcome, he said to call him Leszek, but it's easier than the last name. Warmly welcome the delegation to Colombo. The Foreign Minister, the Deputy Minister, delegation of 20 people, and also had some discussions with business people this morning. From what I spoke with him, they were fruitful, and they're looking forward to greater cooperation with Sri Lanka in time to come. We had a discussion, a fruitful one, where we touched on matters of mutual interest. In particular, we talked about the change that has taken place in Sri Lanka. The Deputy Minister expressed his pleasure in having seen a democratic change here. We discussed about the elections also in Poland in less than 2 weeks or so. I wished them luck. We discussed particularly about the possibility of strengthening our relations going forward. We spoke about tourism. Poland is a country of almost 40 million people, and we can certainly invite more Poles to visit Sri Lanka. Last year it was only about 14,000. We also spoke about cooperation in the field of energy. Poland is a big producer, user of coal. And they have the technical expertise in that area. We also discussed matters concerning our mutual support we can extend to each other at multilateral fora. We spoke about our application for GSP Plus at the end of the year, and the Deputy Minister graciously mentioned that they would be looking at that matter favorably. Poland also requested us for our support for a non-permanent seat in the Security Council for the years 2018 and 19, and we told them that we would take that into consideration favorably and would be discussing with them in the months and days and months ahead. So essentially, this was a visit, I think a part of his trip to South Asia, India and Sri Lanka. And it is always beneficial at our level to meet and exchange pleasantries, discuss, see the face, try to pronounce the name, and get to know each other. The Honorable Minister has invited us to Poland next year. In principle, we have agreed, and also to try and take a business delegation, including executives in the leisure industry to Poland to try and convince more Poles to visit Sri Lanka in the coming years. So once again, on behalf of the government of Sri Lanka, we welcome the Deputy Minister and hope to strengthen our ties going forward.
If I may say only a few words, because you've already said everything, what we discuss and what we agree, but so let me thank you very much on behalf of our delegation for this very good discussion, and we are very satisfied with that discussion, which was held in, I dare to say, very friendly atmosphere. We agreed to prolong our consultations. We agreed to widen and deepen our cooperation with the focus on economic context. 2 agreements we have just signed. One is on the avoidance of double taxation. The other one is on the cooperation in the sphere of tourism, which is becoming more and more important for our tourists that choose choose Sri Lanka as one of the most popular destinations for them. We are very impressed by the both democratic and economic process here in Sri Lanka. We agreed to, as I mentioned, to cooperate pragmatically, step by step, and I had the pleasure to invite Minister de Silva with the delegation, possibly delegation of Sri Lanka's businessmen and businesswomen to Poland next year, mentioning that probably winter wouldn't be the best time for delegation to visit our country. So once again, we do really appreciate today's meeting, and we are looking forward to our further and future cooperation, which, as we agree, is going to be bright. Thank you very much.